Hello everybody. I just saw something in the news today that really caught my attention. I actually saw it all over my news aggregators this morning, and I just thought I would make a video about this, share my thoughts, and also I wanted to ask everybody out there what you think about this, because this really caught my attention. So essentially this is what it says. Billie Joe Armstrong of Green Day says he will renounce U.S. citizenship over Roe versus Wade reversal. And apparently this is what happened. Green Day is currently doing their Hella Mega tour all over Europe. And during their performance in London, Armstrong says something like, "I'm renouncing my citizenship, I'm fucking coming here." He was very vocal about this. You can tell that he was very fired up about the recent news on the Supreme Court overturning the abortion or constitutional abortion rights in the US. And he was just really mad, really upset. And he said a lot of things. And he was very clear that he wanted to renounce his citizenship from the US. And he also implied that he was going to end up moving to the UK, which I thought it was really interesting. And it was all over the news this morning. So what we need to know is that one thing is that Green Day they have been recording their new album in England, I think in London. So apparently Armstrong has been spending a lot of time in England, and maybe he feels really at home there right now. And given the current news from the US, he got really upset, and he decided maybe to say that on stage. And I think this. A lot of artists like this that are very politically oriented, like Billie Joe Armstrong, they tend to say very outrageous things or to do very outrageous things on stage. I don't know if you remember the infamous Sinead O'Connor performance at SNL, I believe, where she ripped off the picture of the Pope. So I just thought of that when I saw this news story. So I think Billie Joe was really fired up during that concert, obviously. And I think what he said, maybe we need to take it with a grain of salt, because we know that London is, or at least Green Day fans know that London and England is a very special place for Billie Joe and for the Green Day family. In fact, this live album was recorded in England. This one's called Bullet in the Bible, and it was recorded back in 2005, I believe. It came out right after the release of American Idiot. So we know that England and London is a very special place for him. So maybe he feels a little bit at home there. Maybe that's why he decided to say that on stage. Another thing to know is that it's not really that easy to immigrate to another country and to renounce your citizenship. It's something that can take many years because there's many processes to go through, especially in a place like the United Kingdom. And it can take many years to actually go through that. It's not impossible, I guess. Many people have done it in the past. I actually just saw that actually Tina Turner has done that when she became a Swiss citizen. But she had to do it because Switzerland is a country that doesn't accept dual citizenship. So she had to renounce her U.S. citizenship to become a Swiss citizen. I'm not sure what the laws are exactly in the United Kingdom, but it will still take a long time to actually go through the entire process. And again, many people go from the United States to England to live there. Famously, Mark Hoppus also did that. He lived in the United Kingdom for a long time in London. But renouncing your citizenship is an additional step that not many people actually do. So what I think about this, I really do not think that he should renounce his citizenship. If he wants to go to England to live there for a few years, I think it will be fine. Maybe I'm a little bit biased because I'm an American and I live here and I want the singer from my favorite band to live in the United States. But I still think that he should not renounce his citizenship, and for very obvious reasons. I know that this is not a perfect country. We have a lot of really big problems here, but he could be using his reach, his influence, to fix those issues. As far as I know, Billie Joe Armstrong is one of the most popular and influential artists in music right now. He has millions of followers in social media. He could be using that influence to convince or to bring up those issues to the young people that follow him and that trust him, to vote for the right person in the next election, or to volunteer, or to engage those people to change this country and to improve it, instead of simply just running away from your country. I think it's a bad decision if he actually does it. But at the same time, I don't think he will actually do it. I think he was still in that sense of euphoria from the performance. He was just fired up from the recent news in our country. So I don't think that he will renounce his citizenship. So what do you think about this? Do you really think that Billie Joe is going to renounce his citizenship and move over to the other side of the pond, to England? I would love to hear your thoughts here in the comment section. If you do comment, let's try to stay away from the political side of this. I know a lot of people are fired up about the decision from the Supreme Court, but I would like to stay, or at least in the comments, to stay away from the politics and just focus on the news story about Billie Joe Armstrong. So yeah, let me know what you think about this in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.